You open your phone. Someone just got married. Someone bought a house. Someone started a business. Someone moved to another country. Someone looks happier, richer, healthier, more confident, more successful. And suddenly, your own life feels late. You were fine 5 minutes ago. But now, it feels like everyone received a secret instruction manual. And somehow, you missed the meeting. You start asking yourself quiet questions. Why am I not there yet? Why are they moving so fast? Why does my life feel stuck? Why does it feel like everyone is becoming something while I am still trying to figure out who I am? This feeling has a name many people never say out loud. It is the feeling of being behind in life, and it can hurt more than people admit because it does not always look like sadness. Sometimes it looks like jealousy, sometimes it looks like pressure, sometimes it looks like pretending you're happy for someone while secretly wondering what is wrong with you. But here is the truth. Feeling behind does not always mean you are behind. Sometimes it means you are measuring your life with the wrong clock. Most of us grow up with an invisible timeline in our head. By this age, I should have a good job. By this age, I should have money. By this age, I should know what I am doing. By this age, I should be in love. By this age, I should be respected. Nobody has to write this timeline down. You absorb it quietly from your family, from school, from movies, from social media, from people asking the same questions every year. What are you doing now? Are you working? Are you dating anyone? When will you graduate? When will you get married? When will you become serious? Over time, life starts to feel like a race, but not a normal race. A race where nobody told you the rules, nobody told you the finish line, and somehow, everyone seems to be checking your position. The strange part is, most people feel behind in some area. The person with money may feel behind in love. The person in a relationship may feel behind in freedom. The person with a career may feel behind in happiness. The person who looks confident may feel lost when nobody is watching. But from the outside, you only see the part of their life that looks ahead, and you compare it to the part of your life that feels unfinished. That comparison is almost never fair. Social media did not create comparison. Humans have always compared themselves to other humans. But social media made comparison faster, louder, and impossible to escape. You are not just comparing yourself to your neighbor anymore. You are comparing yourself to thousands of lives at once. A person your age is traveling, another is getting rich, another has the perfect body, another found love, another built a brand, another seems calm, disciplined, and successful every day. But what are you seeing is not a full life. It is a highlight reel. You see the announcement, not the anxiety before it. You see the graduation photo, not the nights they want to quit. You see the gym transformation, not the months they feel ashamed. You see the wedding photo, not the arguments. You see the business success, not the fear, debt, confusion, or luck behind it. And because your brain sees all of these highlights in one place, it creates an impossible person, a fictional human made from everyone's best moments. One person's money, another person's body, another person's relationship, another person's confidence, another person's lifestyle. Then your brain compares you to that fake person and wonders why are you losing. But you are not losing to a real person. You are losing to a collage. Feeling behind is not just about wanting success. It is about identity. When you feel behind, it can start to feel like proof. Proof that you are lazy. Proof that you wasted time. Proof that you are not talented. Proof that you are less valuable. But that is a dangerous trick of the mind. Because being in a difficult chapter does not mean your whole story is a failure. Imagine opening a book in the middle of a painful page and deciding the entire book is bad. That is what we often do with our own lives. We judge the whole story from one chapter. Maybe this is the chapter where you are confused. Maybe this is the chapter where you are rebuilding. Maybe this is the chapter where nothing looks impressive from the outside, but something important is still happening. You are learning what you cannot tolerate anymore. You are learning what you actually want. You are learning which dreams were yours and which ones were only borrowed from other people. That kind of growth does not always look successful. Sometimes it looks slow, quiet, messy, invisible. There is another reason comparison hurts. People do not start from the same place. Some people have support. Some people have money. Some people have confidence early. Some people have a stable home. Some people meet the right person at the right time. Some people are born into networks, safety, and opportunity. Others have to spend years just surviving, years repairing themselves, years recovering from things nobody sees, years trying to build discipline without guidance, years trying to become strong while carrying weight other people never had. So when you compare your progress to someone else's outcome, you may be ignoring the starting line. Two people can be the same age, but not have the same life. The clock may say you are both 25, but your experiences may be completely different. Your responsibilities may be different. Your pain may be different. Your opportunities may be different. Your path may be different. So why would your timeline be identical? A lot of pressure comes from the idea that life has perfect ages. Successful by 30, married by 30, rich by 35, settled by 40. But life does not move like a school schedule. There is no universal deadline for becoming yourself. Some people build early and burn out. Some people start late and grow fast. Some people seem lost for years, then find one direction that changes everything. Some people get what I wanted, then realize they wanted the wrong thing. That is why being early is not always winning, and being late is not always losing. Sometimes delay protects you from building the wrong life too quickly. Sometimes confusion is not the opposite of progress. Sometimes confusion is the beginning of honesty. Because when you stop chasing what looks impressive, you can finally ask what actually matters. So what should you do when you feel behind? First, name the comparison. Do not just say, I am failing. Ask yourself, who am I comparing myself to right now? A friend? A stranger online? Someone from school? An imaginary version of who I thought I would be. The moment you name the comparison, it becomes less powerful. Second, separate desire from the shame. There is nothing wrong with wanting more. Wanting money is not bad. Wanting love is not bad. Wanting respect is not bad. Wanting a better life is not bad. But shame says, I am worthless until I get there. That is the part that destroys you. Ambition can move you forward. Shame can freeze you in place. Third, choose a smaller scoreboard. Instead of asking, am I ahead of everyone? Ask, am I better than I was last month? Did I learn something? Did I become more honest? Did I remove one bad habit? Did I take one step I was avoiding? Did I show up when I wanted to disappear? Real progress is often too small to post, but it is still real. Fourth, remember that your life is not only the visible part. Some of the most important changes happen before anyone claps, before the money, before the confidence, before the results, before the glow up. There is a quiet stage where you are becoming the kind of person who can handle the life you want. Nobody sees that stage, but it matters. So if you feel behind everyone else, pause for a moment. Maybe you are not behind. Maybe you are just looking at everyone else's highlight reel while standing inside your own behind the scenes footage. Maybe you are comparing your private doubts to someone else's public announcement. Maybe you are not late. Maybe you are in a chapter that does not look impressive yet, but it is still part of the story. And one day, the things you are struggling through right now may become the reason you understand yourself better, the reason you choose differently, the reason you build something more honest, the reason you stop living for a timeline that was never really yours. Life is not a race where everyone starts together. It is not a straight road. It is not one perfect schedule. Some people bloom early, some people bloom late. Some people have to grow roots in the dark before anyone sees anything above the surface. So stop asking why everyone else is ahead. Ask what direction your own life is actually trying to take. Because the goal is not to arrive before everyone else. The goal is to stop abandoning yourself just because someone else looks further along. Are you someone who feels behind in life? Let us know in the comments and subscribe to Neuroveil for more videos about psychology, human behavior, and the hidden patterns behind the mind. Thank you.